Welcome back to Agri Chronicles and our continuing series on beneficial insects, the hidden allies that keep agriculture and nature in balance. In our last episode, we explored the world of a formidable predator, the praying mantis, an insect defined by its sharp, angular efficiency and its role as a hunter. We saw how its stealth and skill make it a crucial ally in pest control. Today, we shift our focus to a very different kind of hero, one that doesn't stalk or pounce, whose power isn't measured in the pests it devours. Instead, its contribution is quieter, more widespread, and arguably far more beautiful. This hero's strength lies not in destruction, but in creation and connection. It works in silence, a fleeting jewel of color that dances on the breeze. It is a symbol of transformation, hope, and the delicate grace of the natural world. For centuries, it has captivated poets, artists, and scientists alike. Today we celebrate one of the most beloved and recognized insects on Earth, the butterfly. When you think of a butterfly, what is the first image that comes to mind? For most of us, it's their wings. These are not just appendages for flight, they are nature's canvases, painted with patterns of breathtaking complexity and vibrancy that no human artist could ever perfectly replicate. They are living tapestries of color and light. Picture a sun-drenched garden, alive with the gentle hum of life. The air is filled with the soft, silent flutter of wings that seem to dance on invisible currents. This serene presence is why butterflies are, without question, among the most visually stunning and emotionally resonant creatures on the planet. Their beauty is both an aesthetic delight and a marvel of biological engineering. But how do they achieve this spectacle? The secret lies in their wings, which are covered in thousands of tiny, overlapping scales, arranged like shingles on a roof. These scales are so small you'd need a microscope to truly appreciate them, and it's here that the science of their beauty unfolds. Butterfly color is created in two distinct ways. First, there's pigmentary color. Much like paint, pigments absorb certain wavelengths of light and reflect others. The warm oranges and yellows of the monarch or the creamy whites of the cabbage white are all thanks to these chemical pigments. But then, there is something far more magical: structural color. This is responsible for the shimmering iridescent blues, greens, and violets seen on species like the blue morpho. These colors aren't made from pigment at all. Instead, the microscopic structure of the scales themselves is precisely shaped to bend and scatter light waves, reflecting only specific colors back to our eyes. It's a form of natural nanotechnology, an optical illusion that shifts and shimmers as the butterfly moves. It's the physics of light made visible, and these spectacular patterns are far from random decoration. Every swirl, spot, and stripe serves a critical purpose in the high-stakes world of survival. For many species, beauty is a matter of life and death. One of the most vital functions is camouflage. The Kallima butterfly, or oak leaf, is a master of disguise. With its wings closed, it is virtually indistinguishable from a dead leaf, hiding in plain sight from hungry birds. The owl butterfly takes a different approach, using its large, intimidating eye spots to startle potential predators, giving it a precious moment to escape. Conversely, some butterflies do the exact opposite of hiding. They advertise their presence with bold, brilliant colors. This is a strategy called aposematism, or warning coloration. The iconic monarch butterfly, with its fiery orange wings, is a classic example. As caterpillars, they feed exclusively on milkweed, storing its toxic compounds in their bodies. Their bright colors serve as a universal warning sign to predators. Eat me, and you will regret it. It's a lesson most birds only need to learn once. Beyond defense, these patterns are a complex language used for communication, especially in courtship. Many butterflies can see a spectrum of light invisible to us, including ultraviolet. Under a UV light, seemingly plain wings can reveal stunning secret patterns. These hidden signals help butterflies recognize members of their own species and identify suitable mates. A silent, vibrant conversation happening just beyond our perception. From the shimmering electric blues of the South American morpho to the regal oranges of the migrating monarch, every one of the world's nearly 20,000 butterfly species is a unique masterpiece. They range in size from the colossal Queen Alexandra's birdwing, with a wingspan of nearly a foot, to the tiny western pygmy blue, smaller than a fingernail. Each is a living work of art, a testament to millions of years of evolution, but their value extends far beyond their beauty. As we'll discover, these delicate creatures are essential architects of the ecosystems they inhabit. Butterflies are masters of transformation. Their life cycle, egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, and adult, is one of nature's greatest stories. It begins when a female meticulously selects a specific host plant, the only food source her offspring can eat. She lays her eggs with precision, often on the underside of a leaf, securing the next generation's survival. This intricate relationship is a cornerstone of their existence. From the egg hatches, a caterpillar, a voracious eating machine. This stage is all about consumption and growth, shedding its skin multiple times as it expands. Some caterpillars, like the monarch, feed exclusively on toxic plants like milkweed, absorbing their poisons to become unpalatable to predators. This is why planting native host plants is essential for attracting specific butterfly species. Once it's ready, the caterpillar forms a chrysalis and begins metamorphosis. Inside this protective casing, its body literally dissolves into a nutrient-rich soup. From this, special cells called imaginal discs orchestrate a complete reconstruction, forming the wings, antennae, and legs of the adult. The creature must be entirely unmade to be remade. The emergence is a spectacle of patience. The new butterfly breaks free, its wings crumpled and wet. It must hang for hours, pumping fluid into the wings to expand them. Once they are dry and rigid, it takes its first flight. It's a dramatic reminder of how life can reinvent itself from the ground up. As adults, butterflies take on a new, vital role as pollinators. While not as efficient as bees, they are critical for many plants. Their long, straw-like tongues, called proboscises, uncoil to sip nectar from deep within tubular flowers, reaching places other insects cannot. They rely heavily on vision, which can even perceive ultraviolet light, helping them see hidden nectar guides on flower petals. As they feed, pollen clings to their legs and bodies, hitching a ride to the next bloom. Because butterflies are strong flyers and cover large territories, they excel at long-distance pollination. This movement is vital for promoting genetic diversity between separate plant populations, helping entire plant communities stay healthy and resilient. In fact, certain plants rely more on butterflies than bees because of their flower shape and color. These flowers are often brightly colored. Red, yellow, orange, and pink are favorites, and grow in clusters that provide a stable landing platform. They may have a faint scent, as butterflies are guided more by sight than smell. Without pollinators like butterflies, many wild plants and agricultural crops, such as squash, tomatoes, and berries, would see reduced yields. Their importance goes deeper. Because they are sensitive to environmental changes, butterflies are a key indicator species. A healthy butterfly population signals a thriving ecosystem, reminding us that their fate is linked to the health of our planet. Butterflies are more than pollinators, they're also ecological indicators. Because they're sensitive to temperature, habitat quality, and plant diversity, changes in butterfly populations often signal environmental shifts. A thriving butterfly population usually means the ecosystem is healthy, but a sharp decline can warn of problems like pesticide overuse, climate change, or habitat destruction. For gardeners and farmers, encouraging butterflies has multiple benefits: increased pollination for certain crops, biodiversity boost, which strengthens the whole ecosystem, attraction of other beneficial insects, since native plants used to attract butterflies also support bees, hoverflies, and predatory insects. A vibrant butterfly population can also make farms more appealing for agro-tourism, photography, and community engagement. If you want to invite these winged visitors to your garden or farm, here's how. Plant native flowers that bloom throughout the growing season. Add host plants for caterpillars, milkweed for monarchs, parsley for swallowtails, passion flower for Gulf fritillaries. Avoid pesticides, especially broad-spectrum insecticides that harm pollinators. Provide sun and shelter. Butterflies are cold-blooded and love sunny resting spots. Create shallow water sources or damp sandy spots for drinking. Yes, even butterflies have a downside. While adults help with pollination, the caterpillars of some species can be agricultural pests. However, in a balanced ecosystem, natural predators such as birds, wasps, and even other beneficial insects keep most caterpillar populations in check. Around the world, butterfly populations are under threat. Habitat loss, climate change, urban expansion, and pesticide use have reduced the areas where they can live and breed. Some species, like the monarch, have seen dramatic population drops in recent decades. Protecting butterflies means protecting the plants they depend on and the environments they thrive in. This is a call to understand their intricate life cycles. Think of the monarch, whose existence is tied to milkweed. By planting native species like asters and coneflowers, you're not just decorating, you're building a nursery for the next generation. Every native plant becomes a vital stepping stone in a larger ecological corridor. Equally important is what we avoid. Chemical pesticides can wipe out eggs, caterpillars, and adult butterflies alike, silencing the flutter in our gardens. Preserving even a small patch of wild space provides crucial shelter that manicured lawns cannot. So the next time you see a butterfly, remember, you're witnessing more than beauty. You're seeing a master pollinator. Butterflies cover more ground than many insects, transferring pollen over greater distances and enhancing plant genetic diversity. You're also seeing a sensitive ecological indicator. Their life cycles are tied to specific plants and climates, making them a living barometer for environmental health. Their decline is often the first warning of habitat loss or pollution. Finally, you're seeing a living link in the food web. They are a crucial food source for birds and other predators, playing their part in a balanced ecosystem. This was another chapter in our Beneficial Insects series on Agri Chronicles. The butterfly's journey is a powerful story of transformation and interdependence, reminding us that our actions have a ripple effect. If you've enjoyed learning about the butterfly, its beauty, its critical role in agriculture, and the challenges it faces, please consider supporting our channel. Like this video to help share this message of conservation with more people. Subscribe to Agri Chronicles so you don't miss our next Beneficial Insect Spotlight, and share it with a fellow gardener or farmer who believes in working with nature. Every share helps build a community dedicated to making a difference. Together, let's protect these winged artists and keep our ecosystems blooming. Let's envision a future where our farms and gardens are vibrant, thriving ecosystems. A world where the sight of a butterfly is not a rare treat, but a common testament to our stewardship of the land. The power to create this world is in our hands and in the choices we make every day. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep celebrating nature's allies.